Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, I've had this printer for a few months now, and I feel like I've fallen into an uneasy rhythm with it. So I'm finally able to talk about it. I'm a former graphic designer, so print quality, scannability, and color balance matter more to me than the average user. But this isn't a high-end studio tool anymore. I use it for work with a ton of paperwork and digital images, so I'm judging this printer by that kind of workload. It's not top-tier designer gear, but the print and scan quality is fine to better than fine for most people. I still run an older PC, Windows 7, because I don't need the latest everything, just something reliable that will talk to my computer. This printer does claim to speak to my OS just fine, so upgrading was worth it. My old OfficeJet 621 was a workhorse back in its day, but cartridges dried up and the quality today would feel meh, so it was time to move on. I did a lot of digging and figured this model would handle multi-page document scanning, a few copies here and there, printing from my phone over Wi-Fi, and occasional high-resolution image scans like old photos I want to save. Pros first. This printer prints fast and handles multi-page scans without me babysitting or feeding pages one by one. The color looks pretty solid even in draft mode, and it's surprisingly efficient on ink for a printer in this price range. It does duplex printing, which saves a ton of paper, and the paper tray is deeper than what I've used before, so I'm not constantly jamming more paper in. It hasn't jammed once, which is something I appreciate. Ink comes in 4 separate cartridges, and there are whispers about refills, which would be a big deal if true. AirPrint works smoothly with iPhone models, which is convenient for quick prints from phones. It also prints front and back and can print from USB, Wi-Fi, or Ethernet. So you've got flexible setup options. The touchscreen is a solid 4.3 inches, and I can scan to a PC or email fairly easily, which helps when I'm on the move. The price tag was right, and it felt like a good value for the features. The no-nonsense con list shows up too, starting with ink cost. 4XL cartridges can sting, and you might chase cheaper aftermarket options if you're budgeting. The instant ink plan is a mixed bag. Privacy concerns and pop-ups are not ideal for someone who handles private contracts. The scanning software that comes with the printer can be clingy and stubborn. My computer software and the printer's own setup stubbornly refuse to talk to each other consistently. So I end up sticking with Photoshop or Acrobat for scans when the direct route won't cooperate. There's also no dedicated 4.6 photo tray, so you have to juggle the main tray, and the unit can feel a little loud with some jerky action compared to newer models. Bottom line, this printer is a solid workhorse for mixed use if you're comfortable with a bit of tinkering, and if you don't mind paying for ink if you're looking for plug-and-play simplicity, you might want to look elsewhere for my needs. With the right mindset, it still earns its keep, and the print quality, speed, and feature set make it worth it. That's everything for this one. Thanks for sticking around. I hope this gave you a clear idea of the product. If you want, you can find it in the description, and there may be some discounts available too.